I'm excited to take you guys with me to a Breitling event at the Breitling Boutique right here in Design District. We're gonna see a lot of collectors and talk to them about their timepieces. We're gonna get the story behind their watch. So guys, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below your favorite watch that we spot out here today. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's get straight into it. So today, guys, I'm just coming across timepieces that I was hoping that I would spot on the streets of Miami Design District, but today, luckily, I'm just spotting all the timepieces here at this Breitling event. So, tell us, what's your name and what timepiece are you wearing today?
Hey guys, my name is Isaac and I'm rocking a Black Bay 54.
I've made a video on this where I did like a sit down and I shared how much I love the Black Bay 54 and the Black Bay 58. Now, I want you to comment down below, which one would you guys choose between the Black Bay 58 and the Black Bay 54? Now, for me, I would choose this one. Tell us, were you between the two, or was this just hands down you wanted the 54?
No, it was my first option, my only option. I'm a smaller guy wrist, so I needed the smaller version of the 50, of the Black Bay.
The 54.
Yeah, the 54.
Yeah. Did you try the 58?
I did.
You did?
I did. A little bit chunky.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit chunky, a little bit, larger. This one was the perfect for me.
Yeah. Was there like a special occasion to where you purchased this, or did you just randomly?
My first nice watch was the Tudor 54.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it also to mark like a accomplishment, like a work achievement, or?
We can say it like that. It was when my company started getting traction.
Okay.
So this was that accomplishment piece. I wanted something nice without breaking the bank.
Right.
So this one was the piece to go for.
Well, good choice for sure. Tell us, what was your first watch?
My first watch was a Tag Heuer Formula One.
Good start.
Yeah.
Really good start. And what was the next one after?
Next one was a Rolex, the Rhodium Yachtmaster.
From AD or Gray Market? Or private?
No, so it was the Tag Heuer. So the second one was this one, and the third one was the Yachtmaster Rolex, the Rhodium one.
Okay. What made you choose the Yachtmaster out of all the other models, from Datejust to
The
Submariner?
size, the size. I got the 37. So
37.
I'm always on the smaller size cases.
I don't blame you, because I love the smaller watches.
Yeah.
Not because my wrist size is small. My size of my wrist is like a 7. I just like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Because I was telling someone else here that I appreciate the bracelet.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if the case is taking up too much real estate on the wrist, it takes away from the bracelet.
Yeah. Totally.
You know.
Totally.
But tell me again, is the crystal sapphire, or?
It is sapphire with the dome.
the dome.
Yeah, with the dome.
I love the dome.
Yeah.
I think that's why I gravitate towards these Tudors, the Black Bays, because they have like a vintage look to it.
Yeah, they do. I think
Yeah.
that's the charm of the watch. They have
Yeah.
the vintage vibes with the modern movement,
Yeah.
and I mean the sizing is perfect. Like you can dress it down, dress
Yeah.
it up. For example, I skydive with this one. I've been on the sea, like actual
yeah.
diving,
Yeah.
and this one is
Good to go.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So since you seem to like vintage,
I
you have any, or?
I have one Omega vintage. My granddad. It's I don't have the reference because it's like 60s, 70s.
60s?
No box, no anything. I haven't been able to find it in Chrono 24, so it's an interesting piece.
It's like a Seamaster, or?
It's a Seamaster.
A Seamaster.
Yeah,
Okay.
Seamaster.
Gold or stainless steel?
No, it's gold.
Nice. I love the Seamaster as well.
Yeah.
Even though I got the Constellation, I love the Seamaster. Okay. And what's the last question? What's the next timepiece you're going after?
I'm looking at a Cartier Pasha, the GMT.
Pasha.
Yeah, the Pasha GMT.
It's different.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
is.
I didn't expect that.
It is.
Why that specifically?
I'm looking for a GMT
Yeah.
smaller than 38. It's not a lot of watches on that range, on that sizing.
Sure.
And I like vintage. So
Right.
that watch in particular was Gerald, I don't remember the name, the guy that designed the Nautilus. And
Gerald Genta, yeah.
yeah, he designed that watch too. So it's different.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You have a good reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you came with this today. It made my day. among some of the others here too, but
Yeah.
beautiful piece.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for sharing, man, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys, today I'm here with,
Jose,
and where are you from?
Miami. Originally from Cuba, but been living here for pretty much most of my life.
Dale. And I spotted you wearing a beautiful Tissot timepiece. Tell us about it.
Tissot gentleman with an ice blue face on it. And this timepiece, I have been looking at it for a while, probably a couple of months, about a year or so ago. And I used to do it almost in front of my girlfriend, always, all the time. And I left some of the browsing history open. And sure enough, 2 years into the relationship, she went ahead and gave it to me for my birthday.
Nice.
So it was a two year, I guess, anniversary.
That means your browsing history was clean.
My browsing history was clean, as far as she could tell.
That's good. That's good. So she knew you were a watch guy, or what was it?
Well, originally I started. I loved watches ever since I was little. I was able to afford my first watch, I guess, around the age of 28 after dental school and all my studying, and I had a little bit of money saved up after my first year of work. And then I went ahead and bought my first watch, was a Rolex Submariner.
Okay.
Black face and
Date or no date?
date on there. And I didn't bring it today just because I thought this was special. This is special to me. It probably has more sentimental value to me than the actual Rolex. And I think the Submariner is just too common these days.
For sure.
Everybody wears it. So.
And were you able to get it from the authorized dealer, or did you get it from a gray market or private?
No, I got it from an authorized dealer.
How long did you have to wait for it?
I want to say maybe 2 years.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's long, but
It's
not
a little
bad
slow.
compared to
It's
some
my
people.
first watch, so
Yeah.
from Rolex, but this one for sure.
Nice. And my last question for you is, what's the next timepiece on your radar to pick up?
I think the next timepiece will be a Grand Seiko. The dials are beautiful. They have a history, extremely accurate. The spring drive on them is amazing. So I think that's what I'm aiming for next.
Nice. I'm glad you mentioned Grand Seiko. There's a whole lineup of other watch brands you could have mentioned, but Grand Seiko for sure is one that
Yeah, I
solid,
think
classic.
if you know watches and you like classy watches, because this is a timepiece that you can practically wear anywhere.
Yeah.
And it fits in whether you're dressed up or dressed down.
Yeah.
And Grand Seiko is the same.
For sure.
For me.
For sure. This last question popped into my mind. Were you going or had option between this and the PRX, or was it just strictly this?
I don't like the PRX. The face on the dial is just not for me.
Okay.
And it's also it's very common right now. Everybody has a PRX.
True.
So for me, I was like, I like things a little bit more my style.
Solid.
But I'm not knocking down the PRX, but
Solid.
always this one. It was always this one.
Good choice. Good choice on the dial color as well, and nice piece.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right. All right. Today I'm here with.
G. Rodriguez.
And where you from?
Originally from Arizona, but I live in Cooper City now. Lived in Miami for about 10 years.
Okay.
And but yeah, originally from Arizona.
One thing also I want you to do is mention the group.
Sure, absolutely. So we're getting together today here at the Breitling Boutique in Miami Design District. They were nice enough to host our and sponsor our event. So I started a watch group community for South Florida, basically for watch enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And it's named the +2-2 Society.
Right.
And it's basically just like a social watch club for people, like-minded individuals that like watches, want to get together, talk about watches, and just kind of geek out.
Nice. And how many members so far?
So far, we've got about 10.
Okay.
10 members, but I think after today's event, we're probably going to grow.
Girl, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the watch on your wrist.
Yeah,
What's the story behind it, and what brand is it?
So this is, hope I don't drop that. This is a Breitling Chronomat 44.
Okay.
Right? It's actually limited. It's a limited edition. I believe it's a 2016. And I actually purchased it in 2020. And I got lucky. I was walking by a boutique. They had it They had it in a glass case, and once I saw it was limited to 50 pieces, and this piece is actually 35 out of 50. It was hard to say no.
Nice.
It was hard to kind of just pass that up, right?
And what's the case size?
So it's a 44.
44.
And it's actually really neat. If I can put this here.
Yep.
What's really cool about it, and it's not usual with Breitling, is that it actually has an exhibition case
Right.
in the back, so you can actually see the inner workings of it and stuff, and it's got the little gold tone to it.
Nice,
It's really neat, really neat. And then on top of that, the kind of squared design that's kind of etched into the face, into the dial itself. So I just, really cool. And then on the side, it's got the engraving, letting you know it's 35 out of 50.
Nice.
So yes, it's one of my favorite pieces. It's actually reserved for my oldest. He's going to inherit it one day when he can, he's old enough to appreciate watches.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I like the yellow chrono hand.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's another thing that really stood out is that, Breitling's well known for their yellow accents, but it's rare to see a yellow accent on the watches themselves. So unless it's like an Avenger or something like that.
Right. But now tell me, what's the next watch you're going after?
So that's a good question. The list is so long, man. I mean, I just recently turned 40 in July, so I picked up a Grail piece for myself. It was a Zenith Chronomaster Sport.
Nice.
Black dial, gorgeous piece. And actually, right now, I'm thinking about the White Face Omega Speedmaster.
Speedy.
The one that just came out about a year or 2 years ago, maybe 3 years or so.
Yeah.
I just really like the white dial, how it plays off with the steel.
Yeah.
Probably not shooting for any Grail pieces in the short future, just because, like I said, I dropped a lot on that Zenith, so maybe taking a break on the bigger pieces.
Since you mentioned the Speedy, what do you think about the Snoopy?
So,
Because the dial is white and it has some blue to it.
yeah, that's one of the pieces that, I mean, I'm probably going to get hated on for saying this, but I'm not a huge fan. So I know it's got a huge following, and a lot of people love the Snoopy version, and I know there's like a cult following with Snoopy in general, right? Even with like the Swatch versions of the collabs and stuff like that. But I just never really been. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up in that era. Maybe I never saw the cartoon.
Maybe, yeah.
It just never really spoke to me.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you like the Snoopy?
I had a chance to see it at Watchbox about a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Some watches, I see it on video, I see it in pictures, and I'm like, no. But then when I have it in front of me, I'm like, okay.
I've got some really nice pieces in my collection. Like I said, just picked up the Zenith. To be honest, though, I mean, I've just like most everybody else, I've been on a waiting list for I don't know how many years for the damn elusive Daytona that never no one ever seems to get the call. It's obviously one of the ones that obviously as a collector I wanted, and I'd be lying if I said if they called me tomorrow and said, hey, here's the retail, we have it available at retail, of course I'll buy it.
Go for it,
However, it's no longer at the top of my list, and it's no longer, ever since I got the Chronomaster Sport, it's no longer something that I absolutely yearn to have, right? Because I think it kind of scratched that itch. And on top of that, there's a lot more, like, it's more technologically advanced, if you will. Even for a watch, it sounds weird saying that. But the 1/10 of a second measurements on the Zenith blows the Daytona out of the water. The tri-dials and the aesthetics themselves, they really stand out.
Yeah, and it's crazy. A lot of people don't even know that Rolex worked with Zenith at some
That's
point.
right. That's right. From 1980 to 2000.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So I hope more people, if you're new to this and you see this video, you know that Zenith is a solid brand. You just don't focus only on Rolex. There's other brands out there to give your attention to.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, man.
And,
we're definitely going to have you again for our future events, for sure.
For sure. And let's just enjoy the rest of the event.
Awesome.
All
awesome.
right.
Hey, good meeting you.
All right.
Thank you.
Today I'm here with
Fernando.
Fernando. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Brazil.
Nice. What part of Brazil?
I'm from the south of Brazil. I'm from Blumenau.
And guys, he's wearing a timepiece that I know you guys are gonna love. Throughout all the episodes that I've done, I haven't spotted one of these on the streets. So, tell us, what watch are you wearing today, and what's the story behind it?
This one is Grand Seiko. This is the Moto SBGM 001. It's the first GMT that they did in 2002.
And what made you choose this specific watch? And were there other options that you were going between that made you come down to this one?
Yeah, I bought this watch because it was a part of my history. It was commemorating 5 years that I was coming to America.
Okay.
And then I decided to do that because I could see the time in Brazil and the time here to talk to my relatives. And I had other options, but this one here, it's very well done, it's very different, and it's a very good watch.
Are you someone that loved the GMT function that you go to the point of buying different from different brands, or is this just your only GMT?
No, I have other Seikos, and I have another one, it's GMT too, but this is my favorite one.
That's your favorite
very,
one?
very well done.
I can't blame you. Beautiful.
Thank
Now,
you.
what's the next timepiece on your radar that you want to pick up?
My next one is the Rolex, and it's a diving one. That's what I want.
Dive Rolex. As far as specifically, is it the black bezel, the Hulk, or the
No, the black bezel.
black bezel?
Black bezel.
Okay.
I like this.
Date or no date?
No dates.
No date.
No date at all.
This is a debate among the watch collectors out there. Some like the date, some like the no date. I think more people lean towards no date
Yes.
because it's just a cleaner dial.
That's it. That's what I think. It's cleaner. That's what they should be.
Yeah. Are you gonna go towards a modern or a vintage?
Well, I don't know. Maybe a modern, but a vintage. I like vintage watch too.
Like vintage.
That's what.
Good.
This is 2002. That's I like it.
So if you look at your collection, is it mostly modern or mostly vintage?
I think it's most modern,
Mostly modern.
but I have 2 or 3 that are vintage.
And tell us, what do you do for a living?
I have a small company that we install panels, solar panels.
Okay.
That's a good job. I help I help the world to be better
Right.
with solar.
So when it comes to being on the job, what timepiece do you usually wear on your wrist?
Oh, that's that's good. I usually wear a Casio
Casio.
with solar. That's
Like
that's
a
a G-Shock.
G-Shock, okay.
The square one.
Gotcha.
That's what I like.
That's
to
a
wear on
common
the
one,
job,
especially
yeah.
if you want to bang it around and not
Everything, yeah, you can wear everywhere.
Yeah.
That's it. That's very strong, and that's it.
Yeah, and you also showed me. Is it the black G-Shock with the
The
from
black,
Ja-
yes. This one is a special edition from Japan.
Right.
They have a special. I don't know his name.
Right.
If you wanna, we can.
I'll do the research and I'll show you guys exactly.
Okay. But it's very special, and it's very special because it's made in Japan.
Right.
Because they usually do that in Thailand or in China.
Yeah.
But this one is very interesting.
Right. Well, I love this timepiece.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came out with this today.
All right, thank you.
And let's just enjoy the rest of the event.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Take care. All right, guys. Today we're here with.
Jose,
And where are you from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I spotted you wearing an amazing Tudor. Tell us, what model is it and what's the story behind it?
So this is a Tudor Pelagos 39 millimeters. The story behind this watch is I was on a work trip in Puerto Rico, and I met the owner of this fabulous AD there. It's called Jibaritos, Club Jibaritos. It's the only AD in Viejo San Juan.
Okay.
And I had met him a few months ago, and I bought another watch, and I told myself next time that I go to the island, I'm gonna go buy a watch there.
Nice.
And they're just so nice, man. Like I went in, I had called them ahead of time about the watch. And look, I'm not like a super wealthy guy buying like $100 million watches or whatever, but like I came in, they actually left the store open for me because I was in a convention for work.
Nice.
And they were ready for me. They had like a glass of champagne. They had their watch ready for me to check it out.
Good service.
They gave me like a full luxury experience over like a not so expensive watch, and I really appreciated it. So that's the story behind it. It was a special watch, yeah.
See, that's one thing some watch brands out there just lack.
Yeah,
Is good service.
yeah.
You know, one watch brand, I mean, that I could say I get always great service is Omega. the
Yeah,
boutique,
100%.
and also here at Breitling.
Yeah.
You know, always good, welcoming feeling and good treatment.
Oh no, these guys are awesome here. Yeah,
For sure, for sure. Now, someone told me that you have an obsession for Tudor.
I do. Yeah.
What other Tudors do you have in your collection?
Okay, so it's a lot. So, my collection is of Tudors. I like the weird Tudors, as I call them, so the different materials.
Yeah.
So I have the I have a couple carbon Tudors. I have the silver
Bronze.
Yeah, bronze is missing.
Bronze is missing.
Bronze and gold are missing.
Wow.
But every other material you can imagine does not just only stainless steel.
have it.
I have it, and that's I'm in a journey to get a bronze and a gold. Which for people it doesn't make sense to buy a gold Tudor.
Yeah.
Right. But if you connect with the brand, if the brand means something to you, and that's the thing about watch collecting, like, first of all, it doesn't make sense at all. We don't need these things to look at the time.
Right.
But if you connect with the brand, the story talks to you, and of course, it's a good piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right? It's all perception.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So,
are you into the vintage space yet, or just modern?
I have the most vintage I have gotten is 1994 with an old Omega,
Okay.
right? And I also the other second one that I have is this 2005 Seamaster.
Okay.
But I have not dealt with the real vintage like yours. Yours
yeah.
is next level.
You're in the neo vintage. You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
getting
But
there.
I know it's not easy because you got to
Yeah.
know what you're doing when you're going vintage.
So
yeah.
so is it something where you're afraid to take the step, or what is it?
No, I think so. I've been collecting for only 2 years.
Okay.
I've gone ham in 2 years, yes.
Yeah.
But when it comes to vintage, I think I'm just letting it happen on its own. For example, I encountered the other day, there's a store here in Wynwood. They had this like 1985 GMT Rolex, like Grandmaster GMT, and yeah, it kind of lured me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's something about vintage, man. It's just more character to it.
I think it's gonna happen on its own.
Yeah.
Because I started my collection so quickly, but I think eventually I might say, let me sell all these pieces and then maybe land with a couple. One might be a vintage piece.
Okay.
I think it just changes. Your taste changes as you go, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact. Now, my next question and last question is, what's the next watch on your radar to purchase? There may be some options, but
You know-
which one recently is like that's the one you want to go after?
So I said the number wrong. It was a 1989 Rolex Grandmaster. Master GMT.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So I've never bought a birthday watch. My birthday's gonna be in a few days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 36, closer to 40 than 30 now. And I love GMTs. So I collect Tudors and I collect GMTs. I have every Tudor GMT. So I think that a Rolex from 1989 GMT would be my next one.
Which GMT? Pepsi, Coke, what dial?
Coke, it's a Coke.
Not dial.
Yeah,
Bezel.
it's a Coke. It's a Coke. It's
Get
a
it,
Coke.
get it.
It's right down the street from here. And if I have another one of those, I might go back. So
As long as the price is right, get it.
Man, sometimes it's not even the price. Sometimes it's just in the moment.
The moment. Yeah.
But the price matters too.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
I think that's it. I would love that. Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
I appreciate you sharing this Tudor.
Of course,
And,
man.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you. Thank
right.
you. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, guys. Today I'm here with.
Nick,
And where you from?
Bulgaria,
Okay.
but living in Miami.
Lunar, Miami.
Yeah.
And tell us, what are you wearing on your wrist today?
So I'm wearing limited edition Bayo Chapter 4.6 GMT Tourbillon. 30
Nice.
pieces, just 30 pieces in the world. A limited edition. It was released like 2 years ago, and I was one of the first that actually owns it. Very nice piece, yeah.
And what size case is it?
So it's 44.
44.
Yeah, and Bayo is a micro brand that started building tourbillon watches. So they build the most affordable tourbillon watches, Swiss-made tourbillon watches in the world.
Okay. You want to share how much?
So this one is a little bit complicated to say, but I can say maybe 12K.
Okay.
I can say $12,000.
Nice. And is this steel or white gold?
So this is titanium.
Of
This is
titanium.
Yeah, titanium. Yes. So it's a biomechanism. So basically, it's not other. So you can see this is
Exhibition back, yeah.
this is the open back, and basically you can see this is the logo of the company.
Right.
So everything is in house.
Now, tell us about your collection. What do you have in your collection?
I had many watches over the years. I can say my top of the collection was around 60 watches, maybe. So even my friends, when they visiting my apartment and I had every watch next to each other, they were feeling like they're in a store for watches. So I had Breitlings, for example. I have a very rare version of Breitling Spatiograph. It's very interesting one that basically the minutes are rotating like in a tube,
Right.
in one. I never had Rolex because I don't like Rolex. I'm more like, when I started getting interested in watches, I was not interested in watches, I was interested in mechanisms.
Right.
So I started with Russian mechanism like 31, 33, 28, 24 and so on. And Rolex, they were never inviting to me in terms of mechanisms.
Movement, yeah.
Yeah, I really like complications. I like Konstantin Chaikin,
Yeah.
for example, the Joker watch, the Levitas watch, and so on. And I was always going to watches that they really add something different, like a different technique in terms of complication.
Right.
So yeah, moon phase watches I really like. This one also is a GMT,
Yeah.
so it's a very rare combination to be tourbillon and
With a
GMT
tourbillon, yeah.
in one. So basically GMT watches from Breitling, I like the double chronograph, very interesting feature they have. Bayo, they build it a triangular way, they call it delta, to tell time, something like freak, like telling the time differently.
Yeah.
So this is the one that I own. So my whole collection is like a very different watches. I like a lot Alexander Shurokov. This is a German brand. So what's interesting about them is Shurokov is a Russian guy that moved to Germany.
Yeah.
And he bought a lot of Russian mechanisms, and he basically stored them. And now most of these mechanisms they're not in production anymore. So every time when he releases a new watch like model, he puts these rare mechanisms inside, and he creates a very limited edition watches. For example, 5 watches, 10 watches, 30 watches, something like that.
Interesting.
So I really like his watches because they are very rare. I can kind of own a mechanism that no one produces anymore.
Right.
And Russian mechanisms, they are not bad. They are actually very reliable and very good. So I really like them. I like how they look. Every word that he do is open case, very colorful, and I really like colorful watches.
Interesting. Now, we were talking off camera, and you were telling me the reason why watch brands put Swiss made, or tell us, what's the reason why these watch brands started putting the location or the country of origin? Yeah,
this is an interesting story. So the best watchmakers in the past was the watchmakers from Great Britain. So basically, they were empire. They were on almost the half of the world, and the best watchmakers, they were from there, from UK. So Switzerland was not like building good watches. A lot of watchmakers in Switzerland, they were building watches, but the watches were very cheap. And the other thing is, UK was building a lot of watches that they were with a similar design. They were very traditional watches. While in this time, there were a lot of new markets that were opening in the world. For example, America was just a new market for watches. For example, Asia, the taste of Asia is totally different from the taste in Europe.
Sure.
And basically, for some reason, the people from Switzerland, the watchmakers from Switzerland, they were more open to experiment, to build different watches, different design, to adapt to the market needs and all of that. Yeah. So over the time, they started to build a lot more watches in terms of number, not with the better quality, but in terms of quantity. Yeah. They started to build a lot of watches, and they started to flood the market. Right. So UK and all the watchmakers there, they had like organization, like, I don't know how you call it, like organization that all the heads were getting together, having dinner, talking about the future and all of that. And they were very they didn't wanted to build a new product to compete with Switzerland. They decided to slow down Switzerland. So they said, we build the best, we don't want to change. We want to make the way that Switzerland is going to be slowed down. And we want to beat them with some restrictions and so on.
Yeah.
So at this time, when the people were buying watches, they didn't have an idea from which country is this watch. Everyone knew that UK is building the best watches, but when you see a watch without the country in the watch face, you cannot say, okay, this is from UK, or this is from Switzerland, or this is from Germany, or this is from France, and all that. So UK watch organizations, they decided that it's gonna be, if you want to sell a watch in the British Empire, pretty much this is the whole market, you need to put the name of the country that the watch is built at. So this is why they insisted Swiss to put the name, because if the people see Swiss made, they'll say, oh my god, this is a very bad watch.
Right.
This is a very low quality, it's not UK watch.
Right.
And the things shifted after that. A lot more watches got produced in the States. For the States, and UK never recovered from this. They were very limited in terms of how much watches they can build. I think at the maximum they built at 250,000 watches a year, the whole UK, the whole empire, while Switzerland was building close to 2 million watches a year. So basically, this is the reason Swiss is right now at the top of the game.
Interesting. I didn't know this prior, so this was just new information to me. You have a lot of knowledge on timepieces for sure compared to the average person. So I appreciate you sharing, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. All right, guys, so I ended up forgetting to do the outro, but here's the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Comment down below your favorite timepiece that we spotted out here tonight. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and stay tuned for the next episode.